And what I am going to do without any further ado here, ladies and gentlemen, I appreciate everyone for joining us this Monday evening, February the 6th, for our Mindset Monday business building tips. And again, wanted to let everyone know next week, unfortunately, I will not be hosting the call next week. The amazing Melissa Lucas is going to be hosting this call because I am going to be flying out of the country, going back to the beautiful Bali, Indonesia for about 10 days, ladies and gentlemen. So again, you're going to be in great hands with Melissa Lucas. I know she's going to bring on an all-star guest to be able to drop some nuggets on you to help you build your business. So again, appreciate you for filling in, Melissa. I know it's going to be a great Zoom next week. And what I'd like to do first, I'd like to congratulate everyone for what they accomplished last month. And these are the top leaders for customers and brand partners for the month of January. And for customers, Stacy Mayo is number one. We have Jessica Strickland. She's always up in the top 5, ladies and gentlemen. Number 2, we have Team Elevated, number 3. And again, drop them all some hearts in the comments as I'm announcing their names. Give them the recognition that they deserve. We have Carrie Cotis is always up in the top 5. We have Donna Starkley. We have Gabrielle Murrow. They say success leaves clues. We have Miranda Dotchlet, we have Teresa Knox, and we have Aaron Frenzy also for the month of January. So give them some love. Those are your top customer enrollers for the month of January. And starting out this month again, we have Stacy Mayo leading from the front. We have Courtney Painter. Congratulations, Courtney. We have Team Elevated again. We have Brittany Maxedon representing. She's in the top 5. We have Michelle Matuniak. And again, Michelle just got started a couple of weeks ago. She's rocking and rolling in the top 5 for customers again this month. We have Donna Starkley again, month 2. We have Aaron again in the top 6 to 7 this month. We have Carrie Cotis, Stacy Brown, and again, Gabrielle Murrow. So those are for the month of January. And also the last I just announced was for the month of February starting. So again, give them some love, give them some hearts in the comments, ladies and gentlemen. Those are our top customer gatherers. And for enrollers for the month of January, we have Lisa Patton that came in number 1. We have Michelle Matuniak, again, new in the business. She's on fire. We have, again, the amazing Gabrielle Murrow. We have Marianne Watson. Nicole and George Moyston is in the house. Again, Sherry Jenkins, Carrie Cotis again. Teresa McCoy, Mercado Consulting, Jessica Estrada, Janelle Sam, and Lindsay Hankerson. Again, give them the love, ladies and gentlemen. Give them some hearts in the comments, ladies and gentlemen, for what they deserve. And again, starting off this month again, for the top enrollers, in our first week, we have Lindy Hankinson again. We have Shelby Marsh. We have Lisa Bengry. We have Cheryl Jacobs. We have Dallas Blanchard, Ashley Nicely, Tiffany Shazer, Ashley Gross, Ashley Golick, and Erica Jordan. So that's for the top enrollers just for the first week of February. So again, give them some love in the comments, ladies and gentlemen. You know, it's not just being announced. It's just showing they're consistent with their daily method of operation. So again, give them the love that they deserve, ladies and gentlemen. I want to congratulate each of you for your incredible month you had last month and also your first week here in the month of February. So what I'm going to do without any further ado, I'm going to turn this Zoom over to one of our rock stars. This is Melisa Poiraudeau. She's from Canada. She is actually one of our top leaders in our company. She's ran through the ranks, ladies and gentlemen. She's leading an amazing team. She's from the beautiful country of Canada, and she's going to drop some nuggets on you this evening. So again, Melissa, take it away. I appreciate you being with us this evening. And again, I've got my notepad and my pen ready, and it's going to be on turbo. I'd like to turn it over to you, please.
Oh my goodness. Thank you so much for such a great welcome. I appreciate that. Hi, everybody. So I'm going to just jump right in because I don't want to waste any time. And I have quite a few things that I want to go over, so I don't want to go too long. I think Brian gave me like 15 minutes, so we're going to get right into this. So it's Monday, and I love Mondays. Why? Well, I see a lot of my team on here. Why do we love Mondays? It's scheduling day. We schedule every single Monday for the week. Yes, scheduling day. Scheduling is really important for many reasons. I did a team huddle every single day for 4 years, 6 days a week, 10 a.m. Eastern every day. And I still scheduled it. I still put it in my schedule. You think that I didn't know that I had huddle that morning. I did it 4 years every single day. So I knew I had a team huddle, but I scheduled it anyway. Why would I do that? Does anybody know why scheduling everything can be so important? Do you guys know why? Calendar blocking. Yeah, I'm going to talk about time blocking as well. So stress relief is a big one. A lot of times we go to bed and we start thinking, what did I forget? Did I double book? What didn't I do? What did I do? When you don't schedule and you just try and keep it all in your head, it can keep you up at night. And then you're not sure if you scheduled something for tomorrow, and then you're going through Messenger or going through all these random sticky notes and things trying to figure out, what did I have scheduled tomorrow, right? You'll sleep better. You'll sleep better because you won't have all those things going on around and around in your head, because it'll be scheduled. Sorry if I keep stopping. I keep seeing you guys commenting and I want to interact with you. So I keep looking down, but ignore me. You'll sleep better. Sure, you'll sleep better. And I'm going to show you how I do it in my phone, because most of us, our phones are attached to us. And I also do it in a planner. I do both. And there's a reason. Dopamine boost. Our brain likes to do things that we get rewarded for. And this is a really good way to reward ourselves, just by checking off things as we do them. We feel accomplished, and it gives us that dopamine boost that our brain craves. So when you write something down or you put it in your calendar and you check it off, it's like a pat on your own back. And it's really good because it makes your brain kind of get in this habit of wanting to do more and more of that, as opposed to going, oh, I have to follow up. It really sucks. Your brain's going to want to do it because your brain's going to want that dopamine boost, that pat on the back, right? So scheduling really helps with that too. It's also for your family. It's also for your family because, I schedule family day. It's scheduled. It's in my planner. It's every Sunday. I schedule family day. I schedule board game night. If I'm going to prioritize my business, because my business is important, I better well be also prioritizing my family and scheduling them as well. But not only just that, the fact that your family will be able to look at your schedule and come and say, oh, I see you have a few hours open here. Maybe we can go out for dinner. Or maybe instead of my husband coming to me all the time saying, what time do you have free tomorrow? What time do you have free next Monday? Instead of him having to ask me, he knows he can just pick up my planner and it's all here. He knows when I'm available, when I'm booked, when and it shows that you're taking your business seriously. So we teach people how to treat us, right? So if we take our businesses seriously and we prioritize and schedule our business, our family will tend to also fall in and take things more seriously. And I know sometimes we struggle with that. I know in the beginning, my husband, I worked 70-hour weeks when I started here. And I was fitting this in the cracks of my day. And my husband would be like, you're on your phone after working, 15 hours today. And I'm like, yeah, I've got goals and I've got dreams and there's things that I want to do. So this will help also them take it seriously because they see you take it seriously. It's not willy-nilly. It's not you just with your phone all day long. It's scheduled time blocks. Okay. And in prioritizing your business, you're kind of acting like the CEO of your business, which you are, right? And CEOs don't wing it. Could you imagine a CEO of a big corporation just saying, just show up whenever you want, I'll just be there? No, they don't do that. And that also goes along the lines of we teach people how to treat us, right? If we tell everyone we talk to that we're always available and you can just call me anytime or stop by anytime or message me anytime, you're showing them that you have no business. You're always available. You're never booked. So it's actually a good thing to be busy. It's a good thing to schedule people and not just say, message me whenever. They take it more seriously too, just like an actual business. They'll also take you more seriously when you schedule them in, okay? Now, I hear people say things, act as if, or fake it till you make it. That's not what this is when I talk about the CEO of a company. I know a lot of you come to these meetings every Monday, What's Up Weekly, every Wednesday, because you want to take your business seriously. You want to take it to the next level. Maybe you want a large team, you want a large business. When I say you need to act like that now, it's not the fake it till you make it. It's more like this. If you're having a baby, you don't wait till the baby's 5 years old to name it and buy a crib, right? You name the baby and buy the things you need before you have the baby. You need to be prepared. That's what this is. You want to be the CEO of your own business and you want to have a large, lucrative business and a large team. You need to be prepared now, because trust me when I tell you, and I made this mistake, I will be the first one. This was my first time ever doing this in this profession, you guys, and I made that mistake. I was doing all the things all the time. It was too much. I was overloaded because I wasn't scheduled, I wasn't time blocking, and I wasn't making appointments. So I made the mistake and I learned from it. And now I can teach you because I learned from my mistake, right? So you want to prepare now so that when, not if, when you have that large business that you want, you have all of this structure in place, the scheduling in place, you have all these things in place so that you're not all of a sudden overwhelmed with all these things kind of coming in. If you can schedule, especially your regular daily method of operations, squeezing things in here and there becomes really easy. Okay. Where was I now? Oh yeah. And also when you schedule, I promise you, you schedule out everything. I mean, everything. You will find blocks of time that you didn't know you had. You will. Like waiting for your oil change in the service room, in the service department. There's a 30-minute time block. You can put something in there, right? So that kind of leads into time blocking. I'm going to show you on my phone how I schedule out, like for instance, today's Monday, okay? So I put in my phone, hopefully you guys can see this, I put in my phone every single thing. So I do algorithm shuffle first in the morning. It shuffles up all my algorithms on Facebook so that I get more reach, more engagement, more exposure, okay? So of course, that's the first thing I do. So I'm gonna shuffle it all up before I make my posts and things, okay? So you'll see I have algorithm shuffle scheduled in here for 6:30 in the morning until 7. That's 30 minutes. So what does that mean? Does that mean I'm doing my shuffle, I'm talking to people, I'm scrolling TikTok? No, it means for 30 minutes, I am only doing my shuffle. Because if you bounce around doing things, you lose track and it takes your brain, I can't remember how long, but it takes your brain a certain amount of time to redirect itself and get back focused again. So, and focus is crucial in everything. So you want to be focused. So I have my shuffle in here, okay, 30 minutes. I do only that. My reel post, 7 a.m., 15 minutes, I do only that, okay? My Facebook post, 1 p.m., 30 minutes, I do only that. Then I have a meeting, that's there, and then ATM group posts. You guys, your ATM groups, your customer groups are gold. They can be your bread and butter if you use them right and you're super active in there. Because let me tell you, if you make a post in there and you have people in that group, they are notified of that post. So it's like exposure of the masses instead of one by one by one. You have 30 people in that group, you make a post because you're active in there, 30 people are going to see it, as opposed to, you know, kind of posting and praying on Facebook and maybe getting a couple views or something. Those Facebook groups, those ATM groups, bread and butter golden, but you need to be active in there, okay? So ATM group post, I have 15 minutes for that. ATM group comments and tags, because I want to continually tag my people that I put in there. I don't just drop them in there on their face and walk away and hope they see something. I tag them regularly, okay? So I give myself 15 minutes for that. Now I have prospecting in here. I give myself 30 minutes for prospecting. Now, when I'm prospecting and I'm talking to people, I'm not bouncing around. I'm just sending my messages, my prospecting messages. I don't send out a few, and then if somebody responds, I leave and I go to Messenger to respond to them. I don't do that. I do 30 minutes only prospecting, and then I can respond throughout the day when I have an extra minute or two, okay? So I focus during this 30 minutes on prospecting. Now here we have Mindset Monday. I give it an hour because sometimes we don't know. Sometimes it's 30 minutes, 40 minutes, depending on the content, okay? And then stories I always do before bed. I'm just gonna give you a little tiny tip. Stories, Facebook likes between 6 to 8 stories. That's kind of ideal. They run for 24 hours. If you're posting them throughout the day, you're going to feel like you're chasing them. You're going to feel like every hour there's a story running out and you need another one, and there's a story running out and you need another one. But if before you go to bed, you take all the photos and the videos you kind of took throughout the day of your day, because that's what they want to see. They want to see a succession of your day, what you're doing, you making your shake, you making your coffee, okay? That's what they want to see. So when you see my stories, most of the time, that was throughout the day. It's over. So before you go to sleep, you see this is 10 o'clock at night for me. Before I go to sleep, I load up 6 to 8 stories. Now tomorrow, while I'm doing my regular schedule, those stories run all day. I don't have to chase them. I don't have to put up, I just do it 10 o'clock every night. I throw up there my 6 or 8 stories from the day and I let them run all day. Okay. So now this might look like a lot. You're looking at this going, oh my gosh, look at all these things. Look at all these things. You know, if I add all this up, this is only 2.5 hours. And a lot of you are easily working your business 2 hours a day, some more. So I'm doing all this in 2.5 hours, but it is focused. It's intentful. It's, sectioned out. Okay, so it's really, really important to schedule this out and time block each thing and focus only on those things. Don't bounce around, okay? Because when you lose focus and you bounce all over the place, by the time you get back and focus on it again, a lot of times that 2.5 hours of work, if you don't schedule it and focus on it, it'll feel like it's taking you 8 hours. It'll feel like it's taking you the whole day because you're kind of bouncing here and there, and you're sending some messages, and then somebody responds and you leave it and you go to respond to them. Oh wait, what was I doing again? Oh right, I was sending messages. Be really focused in what you do and really segment out those minutes, because I promise you, we all have the same minutes in the day. We all do. And, funny enough, back in the day, we think we have the same minutes, but back in the day, we actually have more hours now. Because for me to talk to someone, back in the ages, I had to send like a letter by a guy on a horse that it took days and days and days to get there. Now it's a split second. So we technically have the same hours in a day, but with technology now, it's like 10x, you guys. It's 10x. If you're really efficient and you reel it in and put the focus where it needs to be, you're going to get a lot more done in the day, and you'll have a lot more free time, because that's what we're here for, right? To be with family and do the things that we love every day. It's all about focus. So I think that's everything. I hope I gave you guys some value, but put it also in an agenda, sorry. Because an agenda, you can check it off and get that dopamine boost. You can check it off. I leave this by my bed, okay? And of course my phone is with me, and my husband and my family can see this. They can't take my phone and look at my calendar, but they can see it on here. So I do both, okay? So I hope that was good. I'm gonna turn it back to you, Brian. Thanks so much for tuning in and for listening.
Thank you, Melisa Poiraudeau. Ladies and gentlemen, give her some love in the comments, because what she shared there, give her some love. I want to see some love for her in the comments because I was sitting here writing notes and what she said, you know, scheduling. Uh, that's what this is about. This is about scheduling your business around your lifestyle so that people in your family can see when you have that time. A lot of people, unfortunately, they wing it. Oh, I'll work my business 5 minutes today, and then I'll check out for 4 days, and then I'll work it 2 hours, and then I'll maybe not work it for a week. What she's showing you is scheduling and being consistent because I mean, she's like a machine. I'm listening to this training, and no wonder why she's so successful because she's organized to the point of routine. What I got from this training is Melisa Poiraudeau is organized to the point of routine. You know, she also mentioned, don't fake it till you make it. You know, there's no structure in trying to just throw things up against the wall and seeing what you're going to create. I can share with you, you probably are not going to create the success you're looking for if you're building your business that way. So you have to be consistent with organizing your business and committing to the activities that you're going to do every day to build your business. And so what, again, give her some love. I mean, I took a lot of notes here on my pad because it was an amazing training. And Melisa, I see why you're a Royal Black Diamond, and I did. And Royal Black Diamond is not, I know you were just a few points away from being an ambassador, so I can see why, because you're leading a great team and you organize to the point of routine. So again, thanks for sharing those nuggets. And ladies and gentlemen, again, thank you again, Melisa. Appreciate you being with us this evening. And before I end the Zoom, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to share with everyone what she said was something that I was going to speak about, and it's having measurable goals in your business. And what I mean by measurable is divide your goal into pieces. Because some people say, I want to get to diamond. Well, there's a road to diamond. First, you have to be a star, you have to be a bronze, you have to be a gold, you have to be a platinum, then you get to diamond. So you have to have measurable goals so you can break that down so that you can be the diamond. You shouldn't, don't say, I want to be diamond next month and you haven't achieved star, you haven't achieved bronze, you haven't achieved silver. So how about having measurable goals and break it down to each day, each week, and each month, 2 months, 3 months, and your goals. And again, we can have all the goals in the world, but if we don't have activity, because a lot of people say, I want this goal, but they don't have the activity. They're not doing the activity so that they can accomplish the goal. Activity alone doesn't get the job done, though. You know, that was one of my notes from my mentor. I wrote it down because I was going through my notes today. And he says, you can have all the activity in the world, Brian, but if you don't have the right activity and taking the right actions, you're not going to be able to accomplish your goal. So again, are you being intentional with whatever you're doing every day in your business? If it's on social media, if it's picking up the phone, if it's connecting with your team, if it's reaching out to your team, asking them for support, are you being intentional with that activity? And also, it boils down to, ladies and gentlemen, in believing in yourself. Because I can share with you, you can borrow Melisa's belief, you can borrow Tiffany's belief, you can borrow Courtney's belief, you can borrow Carrie's, I can go on and on. You can borrow their belief, but that's only going to sustain you for so long. You have to believe in yourself, because I can share with all of you, you're braver than you think. You're all braver than you think, and you're more talented than you know, and you are all capable of more than you can imagine. Now, why I say that? Because I didn't imagine 30 years ago when I came to this industry that I would be in the position that I am today. But I did borrowed my belief from my mentor, and I kept doing the correct activities. And then I started believing more in myself. Because I believe, and my mentor said this in the training, he says, Brian, you were born with wings. Why would you prefer to crawl through life? Wow, that hit me like a ton of bricks. He said, Brian, you were born with wings. Don't crawl through your life. Because I felt if I would have remained in my business that I was in, I would have been crawling through life. And also, I mean, he said, Brian, great things happen to those who don't stop believing, trying, and learning. And he said also being grateful. Being grateful. And I would like to share with everyone, let's have a moment of silence for everyone that just took place in Turkey, this earthquake. And we just have about 20 seconds of silence and say prayers to everyone in Turkey. I appreciate that because many people go through so many challenges in their lives. And what they're experiencing and what their family members are experiencing right now in Turkey, we can't imagine. I mean, we're here on a Zoom this evening and appreciate that we can come together, but it's nothing compared to what they're experiencing right now. And so that's where the word grateful comes in. We should all be grateful for just the moments that we have on this earth because nothing is promised. Nothing. Nothing is promised. You don't think those individuals in Turkey had big goals and big dreams? And many of them, just a split second, their lives are over. So let's be grateful for the time that we have on this earth. Let's be grateful. And I want to let everyone know, over the next 7 days, what you choose to do with your time is going to dictate. I can share with you maybe 7 days, 14 days, 21 days, a month, 2 months, 3 months. It's going to dictate your lives in the months and years ahead. So what Melissa was sharing, that time management, you're basically investing into your future. She mentioned her family. Think about that. Scheduling. So her family knows that there's time for them. And again, kiss your children this evening, kiss your spouse. Let people, your loved ones, your relatives know how much that you appreciate and love them, because again, it doesn't take something as tragic that just happened in Turkey for me to continue to appreciate each moment and each day that I'm on this earth. But sometimes it really hits home to the masses when it's shared, as it's been shared all over the news, of how tragic things are. And then some people they would get upset at the product, but then this, I mean, little things, I mean, right? We can make a mound out of a molehill, right? And when we really reflect, it's nothing compared to what so many other people are going through. So I wanted to let everyone know, I appreciate you. I want nothing but what you want for yourselves and for your families. We're all here, all of the leadership are your biggest cheerleaders. You know, the 45-day happiness challenge, again, we want to congratulate all of you for participating in that group, and your stories are amazing. You know, Taylor mentioned the goal this week was just to invite one person in the group, and we're 700-800 strong in that group, one person. You know, Melissa mentioned her Facebook groups. I mean, I know the power of that group. I don't utilize it to the maximum, but I'm in there now and I know the power of how you can invite people in there when you put a post or when you tag or when you comment on something, people that you have in there are getting that information. And again, what it's doing is just dripping on people. So utilize the tools. Don't make yourself the messenger. Utilize the tools. And again, appreciate everyone. It was so wonderful to be here with us this evening. And again, keep all of those in your prayers in Turkey. Everyone have a good night. Good night, everyone. Love you and appreciate you.